Alright everyone, this is a bit of a different video from me. I've got 10 things which I think are some useful features in FIFA 14 that are less common which people may not know about. Some are related to gameplay and some aren't. I'm not saying these you won't know any of them, but hopefully there's a few things that you didn't know about that you'll see in this video. The first one is pressing L2 and R2, which is LT and RT on Xbox, to unlock from the ball. And what I mean by this is like most of the time your player will lock onto the ball automatically and run towards it. But if you want to let the ball go out of play, you can't always do that because it just locks you on. But if you hold L2 and R2 and then move in another direction, you can cancel the lock and leave the ball. It's also useful if you're offside and you don't want to chase the ball, but instead leave it to another player. This has been around for a few years now, but it's still something that's nice to have. If you press select on the controller or back on the Xbox, in the menus, then you can then skip the current song and it'll play another one. And I'm sure you've all been in a situation where you score a goal but you just can't be bothered to celebrate, and instead just want to play on as quick as you can. If you keep pressing L1 and R1, or LB and RB on the Xbox, it skips the celebration straight away, then you can quickly carry on with the game. This is a feature that's quite new. On a footballer's birthday, if you play with a player in that game, the commentator will mention that it's their birthday in the middle of the game.
It is his birthday today.
You may already know this, but EA have got rid of the 5-minute rule in seasons where you can quit before 5 minutes regardless of the score and not receive a loss. But what people don't know is that if they've replaced it with a mutual quit option, if you go to the leave game option and then move the right analog stick to the right before 5 minutes in a game, you can then request to your opponent to quit the game. Obviously that means he has to accept, but it's something that can be useful if you both have lag and you both want to quit but you can't because you'll get the loss otherwise. And this one is a celebration, but I've always liked it, but I've never seen people use it. If you hold down L2 and R2 or LT and RT on the Xbox, and then hold X or A on the Xbox, your player will run and then point in the direction of the player who got the assist. On a corner, if you double tap square or X on Xbox, your player will do a drilled cross into the box. At the same time, if you triple tap square or X on Xbox, the player will do a ground cross from a corner. When a pass is played into the attacker when the ball is in the air, if you hold L2 or LT on Xbox, you're far more likely to perform a fancy shot like a bicycle kick or a scorpion kick than you would do if you didn't hold L2. When in the menus, if you press start, you can send any of your friends a message by just going onto the name and pressing type message. They'll then receive that if they go to football club and alerts, and likewise you can also receive messages from your other friends. The final point is something that's been around for a few years, but a lot of people seem to have just forgot about it because it's quite hidden away. You can put your own music and your own chants and songs on FIFA by going into customize, then go over the replay theatre option and then move the right stick to the right and then press select. They're then randomly used during the matches, which just adds a bit more atmosphere, and you can also use your own songs in the menus. And that's all for this video. Hopefully there were a few things out there you didn't know about. Let me know in the comments which ones you knew and which ones you didn't. But as always, leaving a like is appreciated if you enjoyed, and see you next time.